Welcome to Gamerati News Update. It's the 4th week of January, and as always, I've got 5 of the best game-related news right here, right now. Let's get to it. Skirmisher Publishing have released updated City Builder Volume 2, Armories, Blacksmithies, and other Craftsman Places. This is the second in a series of 11 complementary books that will help guide game masters and dungeon masters through the process of designing exciting and compelling urban areas and places within and for their campaigns. It is not specific to any particular game setting or rules mechanics and is designed to be compatible with the needs of any ancient, Dark Ages, Middle Ages, Renaissance, or fantasy milieu. The book includes an introduction that describes the scope of the series and how to use the material, individual sections devoted to detailed descriptions of armories, blacksmiths, carpentries, cartography workshops, clothiers, glazierers, jewelry shop works, leather working shops, mint, sculpting workshops, shipyards, stonemasonry, taxidermy workshops, and weaponsmithies, and a couple of adventure hooks tying in with each described sort of place. Fantasy Flight Games have decided that the saga concludes in Star Wars Destiny. The dual dice system was originally released in 2016, enthralling players with game mechanics that were quick to learn but hard to master. Its appeal was also the iconic Star Wars characters, locations, ships, and weapons. The game got 9 sets of booster packs, 6 starter sets, 2 draft sets, and a 2-player starter set. Unfortunately, the upcoming Covert Missions booster set will be the last product for Star Wars Destiny from Fantasy Flight Games. The next organized play event, taking place at the Fantasy Flight Games Center in Roseville, Minnesota, from 1st to 3rd of May, will also be the final organized play official event. At the time of the event, a final kit will be hitting stores, Echoes of Destiny, launching after the World Championship. This kit supports a series of trilogy sealed tournaments, as well as a special tournament that will provide participants with 1 copy of every card and die from Wild Horizons, the unreleased 10th set of dice and cards for Star Wars Destiny. Everything Fantasy Flight Games has of Star Wars Destiny will keep being sold until stocks remain. You can read a brief interview with the lead developer of the game, Jeremy Zwirm, through the link in the video description. The free PDF for Extinction Course Player's Guide for Pathfinder 2nd Edition is now available from Paizo. From humble beginnings as members of the cast-off and cobbled-together circles of wayward wanderers, a handful of heroes will rise to avert a catastrophe that threatens to swallow the islands of the inner sea. Any kind of adventurer can find a home in the circus, from burly barbarians and flamboyant bards to nimble monks and flashy sorcerers, and the Extinction Course Adventure Path welcomes them all. This player's guide contains lots of spoiler-free advice to prepare your characters for the challenges ahead of them. In addition to character advice, this player's guide contains information about the Isle of Kortos and the Isle of Aran, and also describes the mysterious Aeon towers that dot the islands. That and much more. Just grab your PDF and get ready for the Extinction Course Adventure Path. ICV2 reports that Renegade Game Studios have announced that their game lines will only be available in the US through Alliance Game Distributors and ACD distributors. Before, Renegade was available through Alliance, ACD Distribution, GTS Distribution, Peach State Hobby Distribution, and Southern Hobby Supply. Sarah Erickson, Renegade's Director of Sales and Marketing, explained the change as a better way to focus their sales and marketing efforts, allowing them to more closely monitor rebalance in stocks, offer clear promotional programs, and communicate more regularly with the sales reps. The international distribution scheme will continue the same. Renegade will continue to distribute to Canadian retailers exclusively through universal distribution. All that means is that the upcoming Gloomy Caves, a card game by Jeffrey D. Ehlers with art by David Szilagyi, will get distributed to your friendly local game store through Alliance and ACD only. Truffle Shuffle is the new card drafting game from Alderock Entertainment Group. In Truffle Shuffle, players take turns selecting truffles from a shared box of overlapping cards in order to make their own arrangements of chocolates to sell. Players can complete a variety of sets using special modifiers and action cards. With so many different chocolate truffles to unwrap and different ways to combine them, every game of Truffle Shuffle is unique. Truffle Shuffle is one of the games solicited as part of the launch of AEG's new P3 priority pre-order program. The game hits stores on the 31st of July. It plays 2 to 4 players between 15 to 30 minutes, and the MSRP will be $20 US. So, if your friendly local game store hasn't pre-ordered the game yet, let them know you're interested. They should enter their pre-orders on the P3 program by the 30th of January. That's what I have for this week from Gamerati News Update. You can check out the news as they happen in 1-minute compact versions from Monday to Friday, always released at 8 a.m. Pacific on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram/Gamerati. If you want more news, check out the routinely itemized, the weekly RPG news summary from Geek Native. There's a link for it down below in the video description, as there are links to all the news I talked about in this episode. See you next week.